Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. We're having to get used to saying that, not FIFA 22, FIFA 23, that's right. Upload number 2 of FIFA 23. Now, yesterday you would have seen my tutorial on how to be legendary. Hope you enjoyed it, and I did say within that, today, this video, you would see the tactics that we're using in that video. So you've now got a visual of how it works, and you can also see what tactics that we was using to be able to do that. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. On screen you can see my team, obviously, and let's have a look at the tactics. Now, before we get into it, I did say in the tutorial yesterday that I didn't feel that things are that much different, so it won't surprise you to hear that I am using very, very, very similar tactics. And to be honest, until it gets proved otherwise or shown that there is something a bit better, I just don't see like the need to change, if I'm being completely honest with you. So if we have a look through it, and I'll explain it for those of you that are new or just want me to go through it again. There might be a few that I do change over the coming weeks, but for now this is what I'm using. I will do another video in a couple of weeks, which there may well be a couple of adjustments. There normally is, okay? I normally start off with a tactic, and then there just might be a couple of tweaks. But so far, so good, to be fair. So I'm not entirely sure that I will. So here we go. Defensive style, pressure on, heavy touch. I'm just going to tell you off the bat how I feel about that. I actually feel like my team is pressing them a little bit more than what they used to. And I'm a little bit undecided of whether I like that or not. So next week I'm going to be playing some games on Ultimate, and we'll see. So that might well end up going back to balance. I'm not sure. So we'll find out. A little bit more testing on that. But so far so good, because I'm beating them all by 5 goals on Legendary. So it's got to be working. Defensive whip still 40. For me, we want to push them out wide. So we want to be narrow, is the truth. So yeah, and I don't find so far that being on 40 is too narrow whatsoever. So yeah, quite happy with that. Defensive depth, I've actually put that up a little bit to what I would have had it at last year. And I actually felt that at times having it on 50 on like day one was just a little bit too deep. And online, I think I had it on 45 and actually did notice it, bizarrely. So yeah, I've moved that up to 55. Who knows? I may well end up pushing it to 60, but we'll see how that one goes. Right, offensive build-up play, fast build-up. I can't see this ever changing as long as they keep the tactics and everything the same as it is, the same setup. I can't see me ever changing from fast build-up, because you know the blueprint of squad battles is that you want to attack fast, quickly, counter attacks, and that is obviously what fast build-up does. You know, it says there, this tactic pushes players forward for a faster build-up. There we go, you know. Chance creation, direct passing. I do want to have a little go on forward runs, because you would think that that would be good. Last year, I was using direct passing. I will try forward runs. If I find that to be better, then I'll change it. If not, then it's going to stay the same, quite frankly. But I'll let you know, obviously. Like I said, for the time being, it's working, so why change it? Offensive width, 55. Not much to say on that, really. Players in the box, 7. Like I always say, we want to score goals, we want to push people forward. Corners and free kicks are both on 2. Now, this is obviously with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think it's important to point out, with squad battles, we want to win games and we want to score goals. This is set up to attack, 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 okay? Right, so let's go from the back. The whole back 4, of course, are on stay back while attacking. We need that because the AI can just smell it. They can just tell when you're out of position. And getting a defender out of position is not a good idea. Of course, it doesn't mean that we don't get the fullbacks involved in the attack, but we're just a little bit more cautious. And in the video that I did yesterday, I said, just your expectancy levels of your players, you just need to obviously decrease that. So I'm not venturing too far forward with them. Guys, this is probably a good place to say as well that if you're somebody that is enjoying your squad battles or wants to get better at it and you're intrigued by my tactics and stuff, then please feel free to contact me regarding coaching. I do a lot of coaching, it's very successful, good track record, so yeah, I'm sure that you'd enjoy it. Just contact me, martinfifa88@gmail.com for more details. Right, on to the midfield, which is always the kiddie of my 4-2-3-1 formations, no matter what. And they're both on get forward. I've got Fred and Oxlade-Chamberlain here. I could do with getting somebody else in for the Ox. If you've got suggestions, hit me up with them, man. I want somebody that's quick, agile, can shoot, and can defend. Fred fits the bill. He's got obviously some weaknesses, but he's got very good strengths for squad battles. So look, both of them cover centre. Obviously cover centre because we want to push them out wide. Although I am noticing that they're venturing out wide on their own, which is a bit of a weird one if I'm being honest. So we'll have to get a little bit used to that or get to the bottom of what we can do about it, to be quite honest, because I don't really like that. And of course, the other thing is on get forward. You'd have seen in that How to Beat Legendary video yesterday, Fred scoring an absolute banger, and that's because he's on get forward, and we need them on get forward so that we normally have 6 players in the attack, so it's given us lots of forward options. Hope that makes sense. Right, on to the 3 cams, so the Lamb, the Cam and the Ram. All the same, stay forward and get into the box for crosses. Here, obviously, we want quick, nippy, agile players with good movement and pretty decent in front of goal. And I actually really like these 3. Leon Bailey, for being an 80 rated player, has been fantastic. Scored a hat-trick in the How to Beat Legendary tutorial yesterday. And yeah, it's pretty good. Foden and Sterling I knew would be good, and they are, to be quite honest with you. So they're all on stay forward because we want the opportunity to counter-attack. Go, 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 go. So they need to stay up there, yeah? And the get into the box for crosses just means that they will continue to make runs for you. So it means that if Foden had the ball in a central cam position, Bailey and Sterling are going to be making runs, which might be a nice through ball or slip them in, or it might just drag defenders away from him. And that is why I have it on getting to the box cross. Otherwise, they're just going to stand quite close to him if they're already forward. And we don't want that. We want fluidity. We really, really do. And then up top, we have got the Angel Gabriel Jesus. And he is on getting behind and stay forward. Now, getting behind is something that I sway from, if I'm being honest, from FIFA to FIFA. I think FIFA 21 through balls were massive. You'd get it, just press through ball, you're in. Well, anything other than Ultimate, really. And it's not like that, but I do feel that there's a bit more scope for through balls this year in squad battle. So I've put him on getting behind for now. And yeah, I think that we'll naturally and slowly start to get used to what runs can work for through balls and which ones won't. So yeah, that's why I've got him on getting behind. So guys, there we have it. They're my tactics, starter tactics. I know they're very similar to the ones that I always use. They're not quite the same, but they are very, very similar. I hope that they help you. They do work, okay? If they're not working for you, you've got to think to yourself, I'm doing something wrong here, you know? And if that's the case, come and join my Discord, you know, which is free. Or if you want to take it that step further, come and get some coaching and I'll enlighten you of how to use it. You'll have more fun, win more games, etc., etc. So get in the comments, speak to me, let me know what you need. I'm here to help as always. But guys, that is going to be it for today. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And that is it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.